Well, hi there, everybody, and welcome to another installment of HTFL Action. We have 9 games left after this for season one, and today we have New Orleans going up against Houston in the second of the two Southern semifinals, and then we do the two Western semifinals next, then we do the quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals of the whole shebang. So 9 games left after today. So this is after today, 9 to go. So we're getting down to the business end of things. I am recording this on the 28th of December 2020, about 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to try to get all these games done this week, and you'll be seeing them. We're still going to keep the schedule and get all the games up, so you see one a day, but I'm going to try to, this week, try to get all the games done. Uh, so the HTFL will be ending its first season, and Franchise Hockey Manager 6. We're doing the last episode of that tomorrow. Not this weekend, coming up New Year's weekend. We'll put that to bed. And so it'll be a lot quieter around here doing this channel. We'll be just down the Grand Slam Wrestling and the OOTP project that I work on for a bit, and that's fine because, it's 2021 coming up here in a few days, and things might happen, good or bad, and we'll just see. The big news here today: Blake Snell traded to the Padres. It looks like from the Tampa Bay Rays, but if you follow baseball, that was kind of predictable after what happened in the World Series, and a lot of the people, myself included, thought Snell got yoinked out of that sixth game too soon, and then the Dodgers took over on the Rays bullpen. So that was kind of predictable. But if you've been watching the Rays every day for the past several years, like I do, that was not a surprise, because Cash had a history of pulling Snell early, and Snell, it kind of grew on Snell, I guess, and they just could they agreed to disagree. So now Snell will be with the Padres, and the Rays pick up a whole bunch of prospects. It's Monday Night Football tonight, Bills Patriots, but that's not a very big game because the Patriots are not as good as they used to be because we have Tom Brady, and the Bucks made the playoffs a couple days ago on a 47-7 win. So we will get this game started in 20 seconds. Stand by. Happy New Year early, as that comes in 3 days as I record this. You'll be seeing this on the 29th at 7:30, but here it's the 28th, somewhere in time. Big Paulie's World of Sports Sims proudly presents our sixth first round game, the last of the games where the teams have met a third time. It is Houston and New Orleans. New Orleans swept the first two meetings. It's in New Orleans at the Superdome virtually. And we are going to play this first round game. We have two more after today. Then we will move to the quarterfinal rounds next week. And then the following week, we're going to play the semifinals early in the week, and then the championship game Friday, January 15th. But I'll probably be recording all these remaining games this week, New Year's week. So, a look at the big board, such as it is for the playoffs. I do not use brackets, I just schedule the playoff games round per round. Houston and New Orleans. Houston was 7-9. The Oilers, we call them the Oilers and not the Ravens, we give them their original name. And the Saints, 8-8. And we're indoors at the Superdome. We can't change the weather conditions because it's inside. You don't have to change the weather conditions when you're inside. I control New Orleans. The computer controls Houston. And New Orleans wins the toss. I will receive and get Drew Brees out on the field. Of course, this is being recorded a couple of days after Alvin Kamara had that great game Christmas Day in real life against the Minnesota Vikings. 6 touchdowns, all rushing. Only the second player to rush for 6 touchdowns, and only the fourth or fifth time in NFL history. I think it's the fourth time that one player has scored 6 touchdowns in a game. Warren Moon and Drew Brees are your quarterbacks. It's Bum Phillips against Sean Payton in the battle of wits in the coaching box. It is Atkins, Wilson, and Dodd back deep. For New Orleans, it's going to be taken by one of the upbacks. First surprise of the day. Del Greco's boot only went to the 9. Wilson returned it 28 to the 37. Setting up the offense for New Orleans, it's Williams and Reuben Mays is going to be your running back. So New Orleans must have had an injury in the last game to San Francisco. We'll look over that in greater detail in just a moment. It's Horn and Chandler at the wideout positions. It is Graham at tight end, Breeze quarterbacking, Rolf Evans, Goodwin's, Nix, Turley, your offensive line, and we'll set up not Detroit, Houston Oilers. I had Detroit on my mind from the Tampa Bay game a couple days ago. Ricky Williams, a trap right on 1st and 10. And the transfer, good for 5 yards. Reinfeld on the tackle at the 42. And speaking of Houston's defense, Watt, Williams, Childress, and Curly Culp are your front four. Brazil, Ryans, Webster, your linebackers. Farr and Hicks, Bishop, and Reinfeldt, your defensive backs. And we'll look at the injury blotter for the Saints here in just a little bit. Winner of this game gets Indianapolis. That's incomplete. And the pass may have been caught by Horn. We have a 58% chance of success, which would give us a first down.
Ruling on the field is confirmed. Incomplete. A timeout will be charged.
And it's an unsuccessful challenge. We lose a timeout and our challenge for the remainder of the game. 3rd and 5. And let's look at New Orleans and their injury situation. Tom Myers out. Chuck Muncie is out for today, which is why Reuben Mays is playing at the fullback spot. 3rd and 5, we're going to go to Mays in the base formation. It's going to be a screen. We know with the blitz coming, this should be a good play call. And Mays, did he get the first? He did. A first down. Move the chains. And New Orleans moves the ball out to the 47. We'll go Horn. Medium hitch on first down. And no, that's not a sack. It's a tip pass by Brazil and an incomplete pass. I want Breeze to throw the ball a lot today. I want him to have 40 passes, if at all possible, depending on the game situation as it progresses. We're going to go Colston, medium fly as we go 3 wide. Colston coming in. That's an incomplete pass. And Breeze threw it away. He has started 1 for 4 early in this game, but we're only 2 minutes in. We're going to go to Jimmy Graham, medium out. It's a throw, a check down to Williams.
Number 68, 10-yard penalty.
And a 3-yard gain will stand as Houston declines the holding penalty. Morstead comes on, and he will go for the sideline punt here. And that goes out of bounds at the 7, and Houston sets up from there. Campbell and Toller are your running backs. Another situation where we don't have Billy Cannon in the game, and we'll get to that in a moment. Johnson and Hopkins, your wideouts. Daniels, the tight end. Moon out of Washington and the CFL's Edmonton Eskimos is your quarterback. Jameson, Matthews, Myers, Munchak, and Brown, your offensive line. And let's see what Houston does on first down. It's a throw complete to Johnson at the 13. That is Andre Johnson. You see him there out of the U, Miami of Florida. The defense for New Orleans, Jordan and Johnson at defensive ends. Defensive tackles are Glover and Martin. Jackson, Mills, Swilling are your linebackers. Waymer and Robinson, Knight and Atkins are your defensive backs. And Houston will probably be well advised to throw the ball a lot themselves. So we could see a shootout here. 2nd and 4 to give to Tolar. And that's a gain of 2. Charlie Hennigan comes in as a 3rd wideout on this 3rd and 2 play from the 15 to give to Campbell. Got back to the line, and that's
offense, it. Number 81.
We will decline the penalty and set up 4th and 2. And here's the punt. I'll let you know who the punter was and the returner in a moment. A nice return. That was Norton punting it to Dodd. Punt went 41, the return 17, so a 24-yard net. And now New Orleans with good field position. And let's see here. We're going to go fly to Horn on 1st and 10 at the 39. That's a caught pass. Horn for 14 yards. Farr making the tackle. And this is going to be a screen to Williams on 1st and 10 from the 25. Williams has it, 20-yard line, 15, down to the 13, another pickup of 12. And the Saints very quickly in business now at the red zone. Short out Jimmy Graham, a marker.
False start. Offense. Number 55, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Goodwin called for the false start. It's 1st and 15 at the 18. We will look to Graham, a short crossing route. That's complete and a touchdown. Graham. And it's 6-0 in favor of the Saints. Point after try. Good by Anderson, Morton Anderson. 7-0 New Orleans with 9:42 left in the opening quarter. The return men for Houston on kickoffs are Levias, the deep man, and the short men are Johnson and Glick. They're a little farther up than the deep man. I don't know if they're short or not. But anyway, let's kick it. And it's a touchback. So the Oilers, who lost twice in the regular season to the Saints, have a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Houston wins. Indianapolis will host Houston in the Southern Finals. If the Saints win, the Saints host the Colts in the Southern Championship, 2nd and 6 at the 24. Then the conference winners will all be reseeded, and they will play each other in the championship semis. And then we'll have hometown bowl number 1 in Los Angeles. 3rd and 9 at the 21. Tolar caught that in the flat, and he was brought down by Robinson. A 3rd and 9 play at the 21. Can Houston convert a first down? Not here. Ricky Jackson forced the fumble. Mills recovered it. And the Saints with the ball at the 17. A 1st and 10 from there. We're going to go Colston on the medium slant. Incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10 at the 17. We'll look to Ricky Williams. A 70% chance of completing this pass. He does. And it's a gain of 7. 3rd and 3. And we're going to go look for Wes Chandler. And the best chance of him scoring is the medium crossing route. So let's try that. Sack. Curly Culp came up the middle, lowering the boom on Drew Brees. So they bring Anderson in. He's got a 73% chance of hitting a field goal from 37 yards out. Dead solid perfect, and it's 10-0 in favor of the Saints. With 6:39 now left in the opening period. So Houston looking in good shape, but we have a long way to go yet, and Houston's offense just as potent as the Saints is, or are. And that's another touchback. Levias was the deep man, but he didn't have to do any work. 1st and 10 from the 20. In HTFL rules, they reset the ball to the 20 after a touchback. In current NFL rules, they move it out to the 25. 2nd and 8 at the 22. We like to favor old school football here. So 2nd and 8 at the 22 with Tolar picking up a couple. And every time I want to show you Tolar's profile, they go to 3 wide receivers, and they do here on 2nd and 8. This is Campbell gaining 4.
Offsetting penalties. Repeat, 2nd down.
But the offsetting penalties will wipe out that play. Houston still with just 7 yards total in nearly 10 minutes of play. Shows you how their offense has been sputtering here. 2nd and 8 at the 22, but they have potential. That's over the middle of the Tolar. He picks up 7 yards. That's Charlie Tolar. He's from Northwestern State, Louisiana. Played on those old AFL Oiler teams. 3rd and a yard. Ball to 29. Tolar again. He'll pick up the first. Pick up of 2 yards. 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to Earl. Pick up of a 6.
Offense. Number 10, 10-yard penalty.
They get one of the wide receivers for holding. 1st and 20 at the 21. This is Moon. Letting it go. Incomplete. Intended for Charlie Hannigan. And now, a 2nd and 20 at the 21. Moon. Hopkins. Pick up a 14.
Offsides. Defense.
Which
Number 97. 5-yard penalty.
will be waived because Houston picked up an offsides penalty, or New Orleans, Glover. So they'd rather have 2nd and 15 as opposed to 3rd and 6, which is kind of a curious decision. Here's Moon. Batted at the line. Incomplete. 3rd and 15 at the 26. And it's Moon. Looking for Hennigan again. Waymer with good coverage. It's incomplete, and Houston must punt. Morford 15 at the 26. Of course, the Southern Conference, Dodds returned 9 yards, punt going 46, so it was a 37-yard net. They were kind of as anemic as the 2020 NFC East Division, where it looks like a 6 and 10 team might make the playoffs. Pitch right, Ricky Williams on 1st and 10. That is no gain. They'll go 3 wide on 2nd and 10. Look for Colston on the medium hitch. And that throw an incompletion. Colston with his 2nd drop of the day. 3rd and 10. Cross to Chandler. And that's good. Wes Chandler out of Florida. The gain was 12 yards. And Breeze has started 7 to 12 for 71 yards. So he's throwing it a lot. Screen to Williams on 1st and 10 from the 49. New Orleans' his own 49, but they cross Houston territory. Was there a holding there?
Roughing the pass.
No. 15 more.
15-yard penalty. Automatic. First down.
As J.J. Watt. Who? Watt. Who? What? Never mind. Drew Brees got the roughing the passer call, and J.J. Watt gives a nice little charitable donation of 15 yards against his own team. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Houston 24. That's a touchdown. That went to Horn. And it's been all New Orleans in this game so far. 16 to nothing. Point after is good by Anderson, making it 17-0 with 1:58 left to go. Opening quarter, and Levias again back deep, and that's another touchback. So Houston's got to do something to stem the tide here a little bit. Trailing by 17 already. And a fumble. The throw to Tolar, complete. Mills forced the fumble, but Tolar bounced right back to him, so it's 2nd and 1 at the 29 as the play overall gained 9 yards. Tolar, a 1st down, pickup of 2. He's had 4 carries, 6 yards, 3 catches for 13. 1st and 10 at the 31, and Earl Campbell, 3 more yards. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's 17-0 in favor of New Orleans. Houston 30 yards so far, 14 plays. New Orleans 16 plays, 102, 14 of them have been throws. 2nd and 7 at the 34. That's incomplete. Looking for Johnson. And Jackson broke it up. 3rd and 7 at the 34. That's complete for a 1st down to Andre Johnson. Pickup of 11, and Robinson made the tackle for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 45. Earl Campbell picking up 2 yards. Doesn't look like he will be a factor in the game with the score the way it is at the moment. He has 4 carries and 9 yards so far. 2nd and 8 at the 47. Campbell again, and this time he picks up 16. And it was Jackson, Ricky Jackson, making the tackle. A 1st and 10 now for Houston. They're looking for their first score at the New Orleans 37. Moon. Deflected by Robinson and incomplete, looking for Andre Johnson. 2nd and 10. Moon. That's caught. And that went to Daniels for 17 yards. So Moon now 6 for 11, 47 yards on the day to this point. First and 10. Houston entering the New Orleans red zone, incomplete, looking for Andre. Robinson might have arrived early, but no call. Second and 10, ball at the 20. That's Earl Campbell, 1 yard loss. Atkins on the stop. A third and 11 now at the 21. The throw, incomplete.
Tripping offense. Number 70, 10-yard penalty.
Well, let's see, that was what? Third and 11. We will decline the penalty. Make it fourth and 11. Del Greco comes on. The try is from 38, and it's good. Well, I would have been shocked if Houston would have been shut out today. They pick up their first points, and it's 17-3. Atkins, the deep man for the Saints, taken just outside the 5 at the 6. The return 37 yards to the 31. We're going to screen it to Mays on first down. And Mays with the catch. Mays into Houston territory on one play. Gain of 16. We're going to go Wes Chandler. Play action along the pass. First and 10. Instead, it was a busted play. They pitched it to Mays, and he gained 3 yards on the rush. So now we're going to screen it to Chandler. Second and 7. They got him set up, but it's an incomplete pass. Well covered. Third and 7 at the 44. Colston, medium cross. Caught. And Colston with 15 yards. He wears number 12. We'll go motion. We're still going to try the long pass to Wes Chandler. Play action long pass. Blitz coming. First and 10. Incomplete. Deflected by Reinfeldt. Now a second and 10 at the 29. We are going to screen it to Ricky Williams. And Ricky, a gain of 9. Third and a yard. New Orleans has only rushed the ball 3 times, so this would be a good time to do it. Williams inside run. Houston had a stack just short of the first. Was Ricky, and on 4th and inches from the 19, Houston will kick. Not Houston. The Saints are going to kick. Morton from 36 pushed it left. No good. And now Houston with a chance to get back into this one. A touchdown will make it a one-score game. It's 17-3 with 6:37 left in the half. Moon. Campbell picks up 8. Second and 2 at the 34. Tolar, a first down. Pickup of 4. First and 10 out to 38. Moon. Oh, that's Andre Johnson. And I thought for a moment he might go all the way. He did not. A pickup of 50 with Mills finally bringing him down. First and 10 at the 12. Moon. Incomplete. A second and 10 now. Same spot, the 12-yard line. Moon. Campbell. Touchdown. Houston. And they have scored the last 9, about to be 10 points of the game. Del Greco, good, 17-10. 3:57 left to go in the half. Just goes to show you when we have two teams who could throw the ball well and you got two rather poor pass defenses, anything can happen. Atkins back deep for the Saints, taking it just inside the 10, all the way up to almost midfield, but it's going to come back. Johnson called for holding. And that's a costly penalty that moves Houston all the way back to their 9. Long hitch to Joe Horn on first and 10. There it goes. It's caught. And Horn picks up 18. Far on the stop. Off tackle right. Ricky Williams, yes, we're running. Pickup of 2. Problem with running is Houston's got a pretty good front 7. With Watt at 10 plus and Brazil at 10. Chandler, medium out. 2nd and 8. That's incomplete. Breeze has already thrown 21 times today. Medium out to Horn on 3rd and 8. That's going to be short of the first down. That was Chandler picking up 6 yards. 4th and 2. We'll run into the 2-minute warning. And we're going to punt it away with Morstead with a 17-10 Saints lead. Saints have 2 timeouts left. The Oilers with 3. They get a touchdown here. They're right back in the game. And Johnson, a 17-yard return to the 34. The punt going 48, so the net 31. So Houston taking over. Here's Moon. 1st and 10 from the 34. A sack by Ricky Jackson. His 2nd of the day. And I have a feeling Houston will call a timeout here. They do not. 2nd and 17. That's caught. Hennigan gets 16 of those 17 yards back. He gets out of bounds. It's a 3rd and a yard at the 43. Tolar will get the first if it stands.
Holding offense number 70, 10-yard penalty.
And we take the penalty because it would have been a first down otherwise. 3rd and 11 at the 33. That's Hennigan, a first down. Pick up a 15. Moon is now 10 of 18, 140 yards. 52 seconds left to go. Hennigan did get out of bounds to stop the clock, so Houston still with all 3 timeouts. They'll run it with Campbell, no gain. I have a feeling Houston will burn a timeout. Here they do. That's their first. They have 2 left. 2nd and 10 at the 48. Marker.
Pass interference, defense, number 43, automatic, first down.
Waymer picks up the PI. 1st and 10 now at the Saint 43. This is Tolar picking up 5. A 2nd and 5 at the 38. They bring in Foster, Arian Foster, to replace Earl Campbell, who must have been getting tired. 2nd and 5 at the 38. To Tolar on a screen, and he gets 4 yards. And they're going to kick right here with 19 seconds left. 3rd and yard at the 34. I will watch for a fake because they would still have time to kick a field goal. It's good by Del Greco. 17-13 with 14 seconds left to go. Return it. See if we can get a good return here. Oh, this is a good return. 39 yards for Atkins to the 45. And 5 wide coming into the game for the Saints. Horn, Chandler, Colston, Martin, and Abramowitz. We're going deep here. A Hail Mary try. And they'll go to Abramowitz. There goes the pass. Incomplete. And that'll do it for the first half at 17-13 in favor of the Saints. I will be right back. Take a swig of water. And let's show you the upcoming games as we know them to be right now here on the Big Paulie's World of Sports Sim channel in the HTFL. And you see it there. We don't know quite yet who is advancing in this Southern Semi. So if Houston wins, they go to Indianapolis. If New Orleans wins, Indianapolis will come to New Orleans. So there's that. So we start the 3rd quarter. Houston played much better, gaining 17 of the. They were down 17, but now they only trail 4. 182 yards of total offense on 33 plays for the Oilers. The Saints now only 172. They have run 28 plays. 23 of them have been passes. And Houston gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Levias smack deep. And this kick going out of bounds.
Kicking team.
Morton Anderson could not keep it in play, and Houston catches another break. They start from the 40. First and 10. Moon in some trouble. He fumbles, and Moon covered it up. All in all, the play gained or lost nothing. So it's second and 10. Throw complete to Owen Daniels, a pickup of 18. Knight making the tackle for the Saints. First and 10 at the 42 of New Orleans now with 14:11 left. We just got started with the third quarter. Incomplete pass intended for Hopkins. Moon now 13 to 22, 167 yards and a touchdown. Second and 10 coming up. Campbell rumbling for 11 yards. Atkins makes the tackle there. First and 10 at the 31. Campbell. Gain of 2. Second and 8 at the 28 now. 29, I should say. So the Oilers making a furious comeback after trailing 17-0. Daniels again, 15 yards. Knight brings him down. First and 10 at the 14. Can Campbell turn the corner? He can. Pickup of 7. Campbell now, 11 carries, 52 yards. He had one catch for 12. Moon to throw. And it's intercepted by Ricky Jackson. He just takes a knee, and the Saints take over at their own 20. So the drive stymied of Houston's, and now the Saints take over. Screen to Williams on first and 10, but a marker.
False start. Offense. Number 77, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
That was Rofe with the false start, first and 15. Williams, a pitch to the right side. And Ricky Williams breaks loose. We'll see if it stands. It's not going to. Rofe committed a holding penalty now, first and 23 from the 7. Dive, Ricky Williams, with a blitz coming. And it looked like Williams was able to avoid it. Watt on the tackle, a pickup of 3. Saints will go wide. And actually, they got to put this baby up. Long out to Wes Chandler on second and 20. I thought it was third and 20. My mistake. That's an incompletion. And we'll go long again. Hitch to Horn. Incomplete, deflected by Farr. And Breeze now 14 to 25. He has 2 touchdowns thrown and 171 yards. Morstead in the punt, just in front of the goal line.
Holding, receiving team, 10-yard penalty.
Brazil called for holding, first and 10 at the 31. We have 9:10 now left in the opening quarter of the second half, the third quarter. And Houston trailing by 4. Long throw, incomplete. Looking for Johnson. Knight on the coverage. Second and 10 at the 31. Not Ricky Williams, but Earl Campbell, the opposing 34. He gains 7 yards. Third and 3 at the 38. 8:50 left to go. That's a throw and a catch to Tolar, a pickup of 4. First and 10 at the 42. I don't think I ever showed you who was hurt for Houston, so let's do that. Tolar did not gain anything on that first down play. See, Billy Cannon was indeed out. And you see the fatigue levels of a few players there. So both teams missing their number 2 running backs, their fullbacks. Second and 10 at the 42. That's a catch by Owen Daniels. He picks up 16. Daniels now has a ton of catches, 4 for 66. First and 10 at the Saint 42. And momentum has shifted Houston's way for sure. That was a long fly pattern to Johnson. Incomplete. Second and 10 at the 42. Tolar will pick up 2 yards. And Sam Mills with his 10th tackle, even though we have a long way to go in the third yet. So we should add to that tally. Now a 3rd and 8 at the 40. Campbell on a draw picks up 4. And Jackson has made his 10th tackle of the day. So Del Greco comes in. He'll try one from 53.
Encroachment defense. 5-yard
No, he
penalty.
won't, because it's a first down for the Houston Oilers, with Martin committing the encroachment call. 1st and 10 at the 31. Tolar. I moved that penalty screen down so I could see the down and distance. So if it looks a little awkward, that's why I did that. Gain of 4 for Tolar, and Tolar now has 8 carries, 18 yards, but 6 catches for 26. 2nd and 6 at the 27. This is Tolar again, speak of the devil. 2-yard gain, and Jordan on the tackle. 3rd and 4 at the 25. Campbell on the draw, with a little hitch in his giddy-up. 10-yard gain, and the Oilers keeping their drive going. 1st and 10 at the 15. Gain of 6. Campbell tackled by Atkins. 2nd and 4 at the 9. Tolar, short of the first down. No, yes, indeed, just short. Mills was sticking my neck out saying that was short because I've seen him call that a first down before. The animation. 3rd and inches at the 5, and Tolar gets the first down, a pickup of a yard. Now it's 1st and goal to go. The ball at the 4. This is the 15th play of the drive that has taken 8:20 off the clock so far. Campbell, exclamation point from this drive. A touchdown on the 15th play. Went 69 yards and took 9:03, and we have new leaders. We have Houston leading 19-17, and the extra point good to make it 20-17. So the Saints got the first 17 points of the game, but now Houston has come back with a 20-point run of their own. This should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Taken by one of the upbacks. It's going to be a nice kickoff return, but it comes back. Cook committing the hold. We go to the 4th quarter. 2017 in favor of Houston. So we could have a 3 seed battling a 4 seed in the Southern Finals. That'll be next Wednesday, January the 6th, the day they count the electoral votes and in the United States. So let's check out the total yardage. That's 56 plays now for Houston, 299. 31 plays have been run by New Orleans, and they have only gained 175 yards. So these last 2 quarters, a far cry from the first. Williams on the screen, a blitz coming, 1st and 10 from the 11 with the penalty. Completed to Williams, and he picks up 8. That's his 6th catch of the game, 51 yards. 2nd and 2. We're going deep. Chandler, play action bomb. Will it get to him? No, incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. You gotta throw those bombs out every once in a while. Screen to Ricky. Let's see if Houston snuffs it out. They do not. And Ricky Williams passed the 30 to the 33, 14 yards. 7th catch of the day for 65. Wes Chandler, the medium slant route. 1st and 10. He's got it. Pick up a 14. And we're going to go draw Ricky Williams. See if we can catch Houston napping. And they shoot the running back in. He picks up 3. That's only the 7th carry as a team for New Orleans today. And Ricky Williams has 6 of those. Reuben Mays has the other. Out to Chandler, 2nd and 7. He's got it. Pick up a 14. 1st and 10 at the 36. Saints only needing a field goal to tie. Sweep. Ricky Williams. And he gets the first down. Pick up of 12. Now a 1st and 10 at the 24. Mays will block for Williams here. Off tackle left. We're going to turn into a screen pass, he said. Incomplete. Looking for Ricky. But Ricky's already caught 7 passes out of the backfield, so Houston might have been keying on him. We're going to go fly to Chandler. 2nd and 10 from the 24. There's the throw, incomplete, deflected by Reinfeldt. 3rd and 10 at the 24. Back to Chandler. And we need a medium slant to be successful. Caught by Chandler, and he will score. Touchdown, Saints. We get off the schneid. And they lead 23-20. Your point after. Good by Morton Anderson, 24-20 with 9:44 left to go in regulation time. If we go overtime, is the traditional playoff rules. We keep going till somebody scores. Before they changed those newfangled rules in 2010, where the only way it's sudden death is if a team scores a touchdown on the first possession, like the Patriots did in Super Bowl 51. Levias back deep, a touchback. 1st and 10 at the 20. Campbell fumbles. Brown picks it up, and the Oilers keep possession. 2nd and 3 at the 27. Moon. Not an incompletion. It was a completion to Johnson. 1st and 10 at the 35. Moon. Incomplete this time. Looking for Andre Johnson. Moon now 17 of 30, 210 yards. 2nd and 10. Ball to 35. Caught by Owen Daniels, and Houston now in New Orleans territory. The pickup of 18 sets up a 1st and 10 at the 47. Campbell, a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 at the 41. That's a throw and a catch to Hopkins, another gain of 12. Moon now 19 of 32, 240. They have 2 turnovers in the game, and New Orleans has none. 1st and 10 at the 29. Campbell loses a yard. He has, well, we can't see what we have because they just subbed him out. Dominic Davis and Drew Hill entered the game. Hill's a 4th wide receiver, and Davis is like a speed RB that Houston uses. 2nd and 11 at the 30. They're going to screen it to Davis, and he'll be short of the first to pick up a 7. 3rd and 4 to 23. Houston needs a touchdown here to take the lead. We'll check the penalty.
Offsides, defense. Number 57, 5-yard penalty.
So the play will stand. That was Moon to Johnson for 12 yards. And that sets up 1st and 10 at the Saint 11. Incomplete, deflected by Knight. 2nd and 10 now, same spot, the 11-yard line. Davis, no gain.
Offsides, defense. Number 97, 5-yard penalty.
Leroy Glover commits an offsides penalty. 2nd and 5 at the 6. Moon looking for that go-ahead score, not finding it that time. Intended for Johnson, tipped by Robinson. 3rd and 5 at the 6. And a touchdown. There you go. Charlie Hennigan with the go-ahead score, 26-24. Point after, good by Del Greco, making it 27-24 with 4:07 left in regulation time. Atkins, Wilson, and Dodd back deep. We have yet to have a 1 seed be the 4 seed in this first round of the playoffs. Wilson, a return of 32 from the 9 to the 41. 3:59 left to go. I'm sure Sean Payton doesn't want to pull a John Gruden. What he did with the Las Vegas-Miami game a couple of nights ago as I record this. Colston, crossing route. That's caught. Pick up a 14. Now we're going to dink it to Williams on a screen. 1st and 10 at the Houston 45. Breeze is going to have to run because Williams was well covered. Gain of 4 yards. Bishop on the stop. We'll go Chandler. Short hitch. Look for 89. There he goes. Gain of 11. And Houston will take it to the 2. It's 27-24 Houston. Each team with all 3 timeouts left. Houston has a challenge remaining, although that will not be in play the remainder of the game. We're going to look. Chandler on the short slant on first down. That's an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Williams on the screen. Let's see what he can do. He catches it. It's a first down, a pickup of 11. 8th catch of the day, 76 yards, a minute 43. And the Saints hurry to the line. Graham, cross. Caught by Colston on a check down. That's a gain of 9. And the Saints call timeout because I think they want to run a specific play here. They're going to go Reuben Mays on a run, which they're going to change to a screen. Incomplete. The screen's not that good a play when you get to about the 10-yard line or so. So, a minute 8 to go. Ricky Williams on the dive. Can't get there. 4th down. And the Saints are going to burn the clock down to 24 seconds. Anderson, an 82% chance of tying the game. This from the 28, a 28-yard kick, and it's good. We're dead even at 27 all. And we might have our first playoff overtime game. Levias back, but the Saints are going to squib it. And that is Matthews taking it for a 9-yard return, one of the up men. 11 seconds left. Can Houston pull it out here with some last-minute heroics? Looking like the game will go to overtime, but let's see. Moon, back to throw. He goes deep. It's caught. Warren Moon goes over 300. That went to Andre Johnson. Robinson tipped it or tripped him up. But time expires. Time expires. They did not get the play concluded in time, so we will go to overtime. The first overtime game of the playoffs. Dead even. 27 all. Houston ran 69 plays. New Orleans ran 49. Houston had 416 yards and New Orleans 312. Let's see who wins the toss. New Orleans will receive the overtime kick, so New Orleans will get it first. This is sudden death. We keep playing till somebody scores. There is no 15-minute cap. And this is the way they used to do it. You just keep playing till somebody wins. Atkins, Wilson, and Dodd back deep. All you need is one score. Any score will do. Safety, field goal, or touchdown. Fields called for an illegal block, and New Orleans starts at their own 6, which is not what they wanted to hear. Trap right, Ricky Williams to get some field position.
False start.
And
Offense,
they're backed up more.
Number 89, repeat, first down.
Wes Chandler called for a false start. We're going to go Mays on a dive, Reuben Mays. And he didn't pick up much. Gain of a yard. Remember, any score ends the game, even a safety. So, in fact, I think it's only happened 2 or 3 times in the NFL regular season where that has happened, a safety deciding overtime. I saw the first ever game decided by safety in overtime when I think it was the Rams played the Vikings, and the Vikings won on 7 field goals and a safety. Sweep right, Ricky, 2nd and 12, a blitz coming. We're going to change it to a screen and hope it's not a disaster. But Williams did not pick up too much. That's a yard. 3rd and 11 from the 5. Danger here, Will Robinson. We're going to go Graham, a medium cross. And there you go. A pickup of 13. And Breeze now goes over 300 on the day, 304. Moon is at 307. Horn, long slant on 1st and 10 from the 18. That is a check down to Ricky Williams, who has made his 10th catch of the day, 83 yards. 2nd and 4. We'll go back to him. Trap right in the 3 wide set, and the blocking was not there. Curly Culp made the tackle. So now, 3rd and 4. The time left in overtime really doesn't matter. We're at 11:53. Fly to Chandler. And he's got it. Pickup of a 20. And Chandler now over 100 on the day, 101. 1st and 10 at the 44. We have not had, as I was saying a little while earlier, we have not had a 1 seed beat a 4 seed in the playoffs yet. Trap left Ricky Williams. New Orleans wins. That will be the case. Gain of 3, and they would get Indianapolis in our conference final round. We're going to go Mays, pitch right, 2nd and 7, but they're blitzing, so let's call a screen. Breeze back, and it's picked off. Ray Childress. Deflected in the air. Childress picks it. And Houston now at the St. 47. We have 9:52 left. And if we go through the 15 minutes, we play 15 more. Or until somebody scores. The longest NFL game went 22 minutes and 40 seconds, and that was the Chiefs losing to the Dolphins in 1971. I was about, I was a little over 3 months old when that happened. Earl Campbell over 100 with his 7-yard gain. And it's 2nd and 3 at the 40 of New Orleans. And Campbell stuffed at the line. Mills on the tackle. Now a 3rd and 3 at the 40. Can New Orleans stop him here? Moon. That's intercepted. And can New Orleans take it back? That's your game. Sammy Knight. They might blow the roof off the Superdome. An interception returned for a touchdown, and that is your game. 33-27. New Orleans advances. Houston goes home. Just like that. And we'll get the official yardage on the interception return, 69 yards. And it occurred 8:14 left in the first overtime period, so they played 6 minutes and 46 seconds. And New Orleans will win 33-27. Let's go through the stats. And it was Houston with 423 in total yardage, and New Orleans at 356. Both teams missed scoring in the red zone one time. Houston dominated time of possession with 37-34 of the 66 some odd minutes they played. They ran 72 plays. Houston ran 57. 44 of them were throws. 17 penalties in the game. New Orleans nearly blew it with all the penalties. They had 72 yards in penalties, and Houston only committed 5. So, player stats. It was, Breeze had the better day, 27 of 44, 330 yards, a touchdown, an interception, and 3 touchdowns. Earl Campbell, 21 for 102. His longest gain was 16 yards, but they kept feeding him the ball. Williams, the running back for New Orleans, 10 catches, 83 yards, though Alvin Johnson had 6 catches for 129, and Wes Chandler went 7 for 101. Leading tackler was Mills of New Orleans, 13 tackles on the day, and Ricky Jackson also had 11. And with that, we now know, and if you will give me a moment, I will correct this on my PowerPoint, that it is Indianapolis and New Orleans that will do battle on January 6th for the Southern Conference Championship. New Orleans now becomes the first team with a 1 seed to make the playoffs. More immediately, we have Kansas City and Los Angeles for you. Our next game, which will be the 30th of December. And then New Year's Eve, we'll try to have this game up for you at noon, San Diego and San Francisco, so you can all enjoy your New Year's Eve revelry. And that's it. Hope you've enjoyed the last 55 minutes or so. This has been Big Paulie coming to you. Godspeed and God bless. Happy New Year early as we count down the days to 2021. And we'll do it all again soon. Bye-bye for now, everybody.